Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel where we delve deep into the fascinating world of royalty, unraveling the traditions, the changes, and the enduring allure of the British monarchy. Today, we're discussing a truly monumental decision, one that whispers of a seismic shift in the very foundations of royal life. A decision made by none other than His Royal Highness, Prince William, the future king. It appears the prince is steadfastly holding his ground on a pivotal choice for the monarchy, despite numerous cautionary voices raised against it from within the hallowed halls of the royal household itself. This isn't merely about choosing a new residence, it's about redefining the very essence of royal duty and tradition for generations to come. Before we embark on this intriguing journey, unraveling the layers of history, expectation, and modern vision, please do remember to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us bring you more in-depth analyses and exclusive insights into the captivating world of the royals. Now, let us turn our attention to the heart of this unfolding story. The Prince and Princess of Wales, their Royal Highnesses William and Catherine, are reportedly making significant preparations for an imminent and rather momentous move. Later this year, they intend to relocate to Forest Lodge, a residence that, according to a recent, rather significant announcement from Kensington Palace, is envisioned to become their forever home. This isn't a temporary arrangement, a stepping stone on their royal journey, but a profound declaration of intent. Crucially, this commitment to Forest Lodge is intended to endure even after Prince William ascends to the throne and is crowned King of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth realms. This single statement, seemingly simple, carries the weight of centuries of tradition and has sent ripples of discussion and indeed concern throughout what is affectionately known as the firm. To truly grasp the magnitude of this decision, we must first appreciate the historical context. For centuries, Buckingham Palace has stood as the undisputed epicenter of the British monarchy. It is not merely a grand edifice, it is the symbolic heart of the nation, the administrative headquarters, the stage for grand state occasions, and the principal residence of the reigning sovereign. From its iconic balcony, monarchs have greeted their people, celebrated jubilees, and marked moments of national significance. Its very stones are steeped in history, bearing witness to countless pivotal moments that have shaped Britain and the world. The idea that this venerable institution, this bastion of royal power and identity, might be relegated from its primary role has naturally caused a considerable stir. It raises profound questions about the future of Buckingham Palace itself, potentially leaving its long-established status in a state of unprecedented jeopardy. Adding another layer of intrigue and controversy to this already complex situation, there are even strong speculations circulating that the future king, Prince William, is contemplating an even more radical step. He is reportedly willing to open Buckingham Palace to the public for visits all year round. This would be a dramatic departure from current practice, where public access is largely limited to the summer months, when the monarch is typically away. The rationale behind such a bold move is said to be twofold. Firstly, to generate substantial funds for the palace's future upkeep and extensive maintenance, a colossal financial undertaking. And secondly, to significantly lessen the pressure on the public purse, a move that would undoubtedly resonate with a modern, cost-conscious public. This concept of opening the palace gates permanently is not without its proponents, nor its critics. To understand the depth of feeling surrounding this, let us consider the insights offered by prominent royal biographers and commentators. Ingrid Seward, a highly respected royal biographer, shared her perspective with Hello magazine, shedding light on Prince William's personal inclinations. She revealed quite pointedly that William was never going to move into Buckingham Palace. This statement alone speaks volumes. It suggests a deeply ingrained personal preference, a long-standing disinclination towards the grand, formal, and perhaps somewhat impersonal nature of the palace. Seward elaborated, stating, "He has never had any fondness for it, and he probably hasn't spent much time there." This sentiment from Prince William stands in stark contrast to the experiences of past monarchs. Seward vividly recalled the profound emotional impact on the late Queen Elizabeth II and her beloved husband, Prince Philip, when they were compelled to move from Clarence House to Buckingham Palace upon her accession to the throne. They were, she recounted, devastated when they had to move out of Clarence House, a home they cherished and where they had begun their family life. It was a move dictated by the immense weight of royal tradition and the unwavering counsel of the then Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, who, in no uncertain terms, conveyed that the Queen had to live in a palace. This historical anecdote underscores the immense pressure and the unwritten rules that have historically governed the lives of British monarchs, dictating not just their duties but even their places of residence. The expectation was clear. The monarch resided in the principal palace, a visible and tangible symbol of their reign. However, Ingrid Seward, with her keen understanding of the evolving monarchy, quickly contextualized this historical precedent within the contemporary landscape. She sagely explained, "But that was then, and this is now." This simple phrase encapsulates a profound shift in societal expectations, royal responsibilities, and the very nature of public engagement with the monarchy. The world has changed dramatically since the mid-20th century. The monarchy, to remain relevant and resonant in the 21st century, must adapt, innovate, and connect with its subjects in new ways. Seward's vision for the future of Buckingham Palace aligns perfectly with William's rumored intentions. She speculated, maybe Buckingham Palace will open to the public all year round, rather than only in the summer, and they will use Windsor Castle for banquets. This proposed arrangement would transform a Buckingham Palace into a year-round public attraction, a cultural and historical site accessible to all, while shifting the grand ceremonial banquets and state functions to the magnificent and historically rich Windsor Castle, which already boasts a long tradition of hosting royal events and state visits. This would effectively separate the administrative and ceremonial functions from the personal residence of the monarch, a radical departure from centuries of established practice. Yet, as with any departure from deeply entrenched tradition, there are voices of caution and even alarm. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams articulated a strong counter-argument, expressing grave concerns about the potential consequences of such a move. He unequivocally stated that if Buckingham Palace were to be sidelined in this manner, it would be nothing short of a disaster. Fitzwilliams' apprehension stems from a fundamental understanding of the palace's symbolic power. To diminish its role, in his view, would be to diminish the monarchy itself, to sever a vital link to its historical continuity and public perception. Buckingham Palace is more than just bricks and mortar. It is a repository of national identity, a focal point during times of celebration and sorrow, and a constant reminder of the enduring strength of the crown. To relegate it from its primary position, he implies, would risk undermining the very gravitas and majesty that the monarchy relies upon for its continued existence. This potential divergence from tradition also highlights a fascinating aspect of Prince William's approach to his future role. While King Charles III has certainly embarked on numerous modernizing changes to the monarchy, since his accession, from streamlining operations to focusing on sustainability and a more slimmed-down institution, William appears to be exhibiting an even more distinct and perhaps more radical approach to rule. His vision, as perceived by some, goes beyond mere efficiency. It delves into a redefinition of the monarch's relationship with their primary residence and, by extension, with the public. Ingrid Seward, in her assessment, believes that Prince William is quite visionary. She sees him as possessing a unique foresight, an ability to see that the monarchy has to change in order to survive. This perspective suggests that William views the monarchy not as a static entity, but as a dynamic institution that must continually evolve and adapt to remain relevant in an increasingly modern, democratic, and globally connected world. His perceived willingness to challenge centuries-old norms regarding royal residences speaks volumes about his commitment to this vision. It implies a recognition that the opulence and exclusivity historically associated with the monarchy might no longer be sustainable or indeed desirable in the 21st century. By choosing a more modest, family-oriented home like Forest Lodge, and by potentially opening Buckingham Palace to the public year-round, Prince William could be signaling a desire for a more accessible, transparent, and financially responsible monarchy. This is a monarchy that seeks to connect with its people on a different level, perhaps trading some of the traditional mystique for greater public engagement and demonstrable value. The transition to Forest Lodge itself is significant. Located within the serene and expansive Windsor Great Park, it offers a degree of privacy and a connection to nature that is likely highly appealing to the Prince and Princess of Wales and their young family. It's a departure from the bustling urban environment of central London and the rather public existence within the walls of Kensington Palace. This choice of residence, closer to Windsor Castle, also suggests a potential consolidation of royal life around the Windsor estate, a location that already holds deep historical significance for the royal family. The intention for it to be their forever home underscores a desire for stability and a sense of permanence for their children, away from the constant scrutiny and formality that often accompanies life in a grand palace. This is a family-first approach, deeply rooted in the lessons perhaps learned from past generations, and a clear signal of their priorities as they prepare for the immense responsibilities that lie ahead. In essence, Prince William's steadfast decision regarding Forest Lodge and the future of Buckingham Palace is more than just a logistical move. It is a profound statement about the direction he intends to steer the British monarchy. It encapsulates a tension between hallowed tradition and the imperative for modernization, between personal preference and institutional duty. The idea of Buckingham Palace evolving from a primary royal residence into a year-round public monument, funded by its visitors and serving as a grand, accessible historical asset while the monarch resides elsewhere, is a bold and potentially transformative concept. It speaks to a future where the Crown's presence might be felt differently, perhaps less in grand physical residency and more in its symbolic leadership and public service. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the future shape and public face of the monarchy. It forces us to consider how an ancient institution can best navigate the demands and expectations of a rapidly changing world. What are your thoughts on this groundbreaking decision by Prince William? Do you believe it's a necessary step for the monarchy's survival, or a regrettable departure from vital traditions? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. We always value your insights and perspectives. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into royal affairs, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next royal update. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.